Hello guys, it's James and we're back. Dude, this has happened once during the regular season when we lost all our bets, and now once during the finals. Super unlucky. Wait, anyway, that's the Sunday game. Super annoying. Like our last chance for like 4 games, and now we're in 2 games, one. It's like I miss the regular season, man. We had such good odds for a lot of the players, and so many missed. So yeah, the Thursday night one where Geelong spanked Port, so boring. But a lot of you might have had Burgoyne in your bet too. He got so close, finished with 14. Dempsey, Holmes were fine. I think Neil kicked one. I stopped watching during the third quarter when it was just getting an absolute blowout, or half time. I'm pretty sure Shannon Neal kicked one by then, so he was fine. Holmes is looking great. Could have had him for 25. Dempsey, no, he was close. No, he was close. He just hit, I'm pretty sure. Burgoyne was, because I stopped watching in the last quarter and a half. And I thought Ollie Dempsey was no chance. But then he hit and Burgoyne missed. So we got a bonus bet, but unfortunately we did not flip it into the game after the Hawthorn Doggies game. Bont, so many people would have had Bont in their multis. I'm pretty sure, like, Bont is rarely, I think he was over $1.25. Because I remember I was tossing up between him and Libba. Well, I went both. Libba was good. But Bont, I think he was like $1.25, which is great for Bont for 20 posies. And then fucking Beveridge just wants all his players to leave, walk out the door, puts Harms on field instead of McRae. And then Bont is playing in the forward line for, I don't know, felt like 2 quarters. And then if he's not sitting on the bench, he was in the mid for the first and last quarter, but what was going on in between there? So Jarman Impey, great. He hit again. Chol, again. So during the close bit, it doesn't kick it, doesn't get anywhere near it. And then when Hawthorn start to run away with it, he's busted and hobbling. Anyway, so thankfully Bont didn't hit, because if this bet just went to shit because of Chol, like my $1.10 goal kicker missing, I would have been super annoyed. So Bont, he tried in the last quarter to hit, but just play him on ball. Carl Amon hit over 20, could have had him for 20. But yeah, not to be. I was very bullish on Bont with that price, and I thought, one of the top 5 players in the game would have stepped up, but it's just, he didn't have moments, but being a little harsh. Hawthorn were playing really well, and yeah, super unlucky about that one. Bet 3. Lockie Ash. So he hit 9 in a row before this, looking great. I think he only had like 3 or 4 misses before this for the whole year. And again, against Sydney, but it wasn't, I was tossing up between Lockie Ash, Harry Himmelberg, Connor Iden for 20. All of them missed. So, and Lockie Whitfield missed 25. So all the defenders for GWS, none of them would have hit for me. So if Lockie Ash missed, well, he did miss, my next choice would have missed. My third choice would have missed. But yeah, I liked Kelly. Over $1.20 for 20 positives is great. Connor Iden, I was safe after he hit 19 the week before and was super close. And James Rowbottom had a great first quarter. I didn't get to watch most of this game because I was catching up with mates and getting ready for the Brisbane Carlton game, which was freaking awesome. Except, yeah, Joe, I was at the game and I don't get reception. Obviously, it's easy to count his disposals. Elijah Hollins was fine. But I could just tell, like, after halftime when Brisbane kind of took their foot off and Carlton were coming back, Joe wasn't getting as much of the footy. And I could tell that one was going to hit. I think he got 2 posies in the third and fourth quarter. But at halftime, it was looking good. So he bounced back with the goals, but unfortunately not the posies. So, yeah, very unlucky. To lose all bets, it sucks. It sucks so much in the last week of the finals. So no matter what happens, we're still going to get a profit this year, but it just sucks. Our 2 biggest losses last week and like 4 weeks ago now just happened right at the end of the season. We were like up $1,500. So damn, it sucks. It sucks. But anyway, we'll go for our bets this week. Sorry, let me go up to the Hawthorn Port Adelaide game. A lot to pick from. I kind of hate when I have to highlight all these players here, but there's actually so many I like. Sorry, so for my bet for this game, Carl Amon for 20. He looked good last week. I had him for 15. I felt like I could have gone harder. So Carl Amon, get back in for 20. His only miss was, I think it was either against Richmond or North from the top of my head. And it was against a bottom team. And of course, he's not going to get like 20 posies in that game. So jump back in. Miles Bergman. So you guys all know Port Adelaide are down. Dan Houston, Kane Farrell, Ryan Burton. I think there's a fourth that is escaping me. But that means Logan Evans is going to take a lot of the kickouts, and which I like that. But $1.22, Miles Bergman looked great. I'm not saying he's going to take the kickouts, but he did a couple of great intercept marks. Most of his positives were in the back line. So he can play halfback, does play on the wing, but I feel like with what's going on at Port, he's going to have to play down back. Same with having Darcy Byrne-Jones, thrown back. They get more of the footy. Hopefully he takes a kick out, because the only player who's taking kick outs at the moment is Logan Evans. Logan Evans. So I feel like surely someone else is going to take a kick out or two that's not Logan Evans. And if it's Burton, that'd be fantastic. So Bergman. So that'd be fantastic. So yep, I like Amon, Bergman, and Massimo D'Ambrosio. All that talk about should he have made All-Australian? He's like one of the best wingmen this year. He's averaging 30 posies in his last month. So he's been looking fantastic. So his form of late has been awesome. So get in my bet. Who was the last player? Jack Ginnivan. So yeah. Oh, sorry, this isn't zoomed in like I usually do it. Let me zoom in. There we go. Sorry about that. So Dylan Moore, he just hit last week 17, but he missed a goal. So I was very tempted to put Dylan Moore in for a goal. Let's just quickly go down. Down too much. Dylan Moore, he just missed $1.28. So if you're wanting to have Dylan Moore in, I would probably go a goal rather than 15 posies. But up to you. Jason Horne-Francis, 9 out of 10 for goals, which is crazy. And I've highlighted him for 20 plus. I haven't done it, but surely he's not started on the bench the amount of time, like every quarter like he was last week. Surely, you smarten up, put one of your better players on the field, on ball. So yeah, I like Horne-Francis there, but after Carl Amon last week, I really like him. James Warple, I highlighted too, 9 out of 10, but does Port have another stinker in the mid? I know Hawthorn have all the momentum. They're the favourites in Port Adelaide, but surely Butters, Rosie, Wines, they don't have another stinker. Horne-Francis will be played surely more in the guts. That's why I think Warple's a good price there. So I would rather go Carl Amon, because I feel like, halfback, he's not in any worry of getting the footy there. Bergman I highlighted. Jack Ginnivan, who I liked. His misses have been really close. Bergman's 2 misses have been 14 posies. Jack Ginnivan's 3 misses have both been 14 posies. I like both of them. Very close. Great range. So, oh yeah, no, I've included both of them on my bet. So I like that. D'Ambrosio and Carl Amon. Again, a lot of players here I like, so I'd maybe pick one. Jason Burgoyne, who just missed last week. Logan Evans will get a bunch of the footy. Connor McDonald, I was betting on him early, and I even picked him in draft. I was bullish on him to start the year. Very quiet, but he has just come home like a freight train, which I love to see. Dylan Moore, who I mentioned for a goal. Connor Nash, I've highlighted, averaging 20 posies, helps in the ruck, but, had a couple of quiet ones. Just hit last week. Not that bullish on, but he can have big games. Jack Scrimshaw, 26. Yeah, I like Jack Scrimshaw too, but just the extra value Jack Ginnivan and Miles Bergman get, I couldn't say no to. Yeah, anyway, so that's the bet for this round. I've got Jai Newcomb. I reckon, Zach Butters, is he fit? Do I want to... He got subbed last week. I mean, does he just need a big bump and he's going to be taken off the ground again with sore ribs? Connor Rosie, the captain, dropping 16 posies and 19 the week before. It's like... Yeah, I think they might bounce back, but Jai Newcomb been in amazing form. 4 out of his last 6 have been over 30, not just 25, 30. So, yeah, I like Jai Newcomb for that one. Averaging 26.5 goals. Marbia Chol, who missed last week, looked like a busted ass. I've highlighted anyone who, like myself, likes to get the player who missed the week before. Chol's there for that, but yeah, I think I might miss. Goal kickers fucked me last week. So anyway, let's move on to the next and last game of the round, which is crazy. So Lions and Giants. So you can see from my bet, I've already gone the distributing halfback, ball dominant halfbackman, Dane Zorko, Lockie Whitfield. Lockie Whitfield, let's just go straight to it, 25. So Lockie Whitfield missed last week, and he will take a lot of kick-outs because Brisbane are fucking so inaccurate. Brisbane will kick 12 to 15 points. You know what that means? 12 to 15 kicks for Lockie Whitfield. He's already halfway there just from Brisbane being so inaccurate. So, love Lockie Whitfield. Dane Zorko is just, he wants the footy. No matter where he is on the ground, he's always like, yeah. He just always wants the footy. Dane Zorko is a fiend for the footy, which, like, he did have a couple of quiet games early in the year. But, you know, All-Australian, just fucking absolute beast. He wants the footy. Contract extension, and he's like, what, 34, 35? Oh, is he 35? That's... Dane Zorko wants the footy. Dane Zorko, he's 35. He's going to be 36 next year. Fuck me. And I'm betting on him for 25 posies. Let's go, Zorks. Connor Iden, who has been great, not for 20, but for 15. So if we go back to our 15 posi bracket, he's $1.20, which is actually good for Connor Iden. He was a bit short, usually Darcy Wilmot's numbers. So $1.14. But Jared Berry, 10 out of 10, averaging 19 posies. Playing on the wing, or could even just do a little soft tag. But yeah, I like Jared Berry. James Peatling, who I keep highlighting, but I've never been ballsy enough to bet on. 9 out of 10 if you exclude all the games he's been subbed. Just been fantastic. But do I want to bet on him in like a do or die sort of finals? Not really. So I'd kind of go, you know, I feel like that's one of the things to take away from the finals last week. A lot of players missed who I've been very bullish on all year. And yeah, some of the big players just need to stand up. Bond obviously didn't anyway. But I would rather go Zorko, Whitfield. Connor Iden's been great down back. He'll probably be playing on Charlie Cameron, but he'll also be a kick-out target when Lockie Whitfield's looking for a little short one on the side. Connor Iden will be there. And yeah, I really like Berry. So that's crazy. We've already gone through both games. Josh Kelly, his one miss has been 19 posies. Finn Callahan has had just one stinker. Was that in Ballarat? I can't remember if it was. Was it the Dogs game? Can't remember. Will Ashcroft has been in some great form too. Yeah, so he is back for 20, which I love. Oh, I've highlighted Himmelberg and Lockie Ash. I mentioned at the start of the video, both of them who I was keen on for 20 plus, both missed. But, you know, so did Iden, so did Lockie Whitfield. So I am keen on a GWS defender, and I'm going Lockie Whitfield. Averaging 33.5 posies, missed by one posie last week. Brisbane are going to kick a bunch of points. I think my lock of the week is Lockie Whitfield. So yeah, I'm really keen on Lockie Whitfield. Yeah, so anyway, that's crazy. We've already done the video. There you go. So anyway, that's the recap for this week. Yeah, hopefully we bounce back. If we win both of those bets, or even the first Hawthorn one, we'll go back and make up for last week's loss. But yeah, anyway, enjoy the last couple of games of footy. I'll do another video next week, but yeah, just maybe I'll do one for Brownlow night too. Who knows? But anyway, keep you posted. All right, peace.